The first one is stringed instruments. It started as kind of like a guitar collection, and kind of just like escalated into stringed instruments. Let's see what we got. This right here is my first ever electric guitar. It's black Strat by Stargazer, so it's a knockoff Strat. And I was like so happy to get this because I wanted an electric guitar like really badly, and I didn't have money for a guitar, and my dad just like had this sitting in his room, and he gave it to me. It was like one of the best things ever. And to make it even a little bit more better, I guess, I signed it right there, like 2 years ago, because I was like really bored, and I don't regret it. And then when I was in 9th grade, I got this one, and I think it's like the perfect color, right here. It's another Strat, but this one's a blue one, and blue and black are my favorite colors. And this one is by Crescent, yep, Crescent. And it had a couple scratches on it, because I got this at a pawn shop and it had like 2 or 3 big scratches on it. So I decided to cover up with this sticker, which makes it look a lot more better than having scratches. I love this guitar a lot. It's one of my favorite guitars that I have. And my newest guitar is this one right here. It's a semi-hollow body guitar, and I love it. It's probably like my favorite guitar to play recently, because I just love the sound of it. It's like a really good sound, and I like the way it looks too. Makes me feel a lot more professional and a lot more like a rock star, I guess, when I play this one. There's something about it. It's just like really fun to play. Yeah, my worst nightmare though is getting a pick in there. Haven't had that happen yet, but I'm like really afraid of doing that because I don't know how I'm gonna get it out if that ever happens, or if it's even possible to happen. It has to be possible though. I don't know. But this was like a birthday present for my dad, and I don't know, I really like this one. But the guitar I play most is this nice acoustic guitar, which I got for my birthday a few years ago. And I really like the sound of it. It's a Jameson hollow body acoustic. Of course it's going to be a hollow body. I mean, it's like a slim body acoustic, because it's like a lot more thinner than the normal acoustic, and it's an acoustic electric. So if I ever need to like make it louder and annoy the neighbors anymore, I can plug it into the amp and play as loud as I want. It's really nice, and I kind of really like it a lot. Kind of like my pride and joy right here. Now for the other stringed instruments, I got this for Christmas this year as an early Christmas present to match my acoustic guitar. It's an acoustic bass, and I love this thing a lot. Like, I always thought that bass would be boring, like really boring, because all you do is notes and you have like no chords or anything. So I was like, why would I want to do that? That sounds really boring. And then I got this, and this kind of like really changed my mind. I love this thing. It's so fun to play, and the sound is amazing. I don't know where I would be without this actually, because I don't know, it's just like an all-around great instrument to have. I highly recommend stringed bass. I highly recommend an acoustic bass to anyone that wants to learn how to play a stringed instrument, because it is easier than playing guitar at first, and it sounds great. But I like the acoustic better than the electric for bass, simply because with the acoustic bass, I feel like there's more like emotion through it, and like you can get like a better sound and a fuller sound than you can with the electric bass. So I highly recommend electric bass, no, acoustic bass, yeah. Oh, and this one's also acoustic electric, so when I really want to bother the neighbors, I could just play this thing through the amp, and yeah, it's really fun to play. Going into my last 2 stringed instruments, I got this ukulele. I don't know if you can see it, but it's, yeah, you can't really see it, but it's green. And I got this a couple years ago, and I used to play it a lot actually, but then I kind of just like stopped playing. I need to start playing this thing again. It's not that I don't like playing the ukulele, it's just I got tuned to playing the acoustic guitar because I got the acoustic guitar. But the ukulele is a really fun thing to play. And the only problem I have is the frets, as you can see, are so small. It's like hard to get like my fingers there to like do chords sometimes. So that's challenging for me. But also recently, I got this mandolin, and I also had the same problem with that because like the string, there's like 8 strings so close together, and the frets are so small. It's hard to like do chords like the E minor chord. It's like really hard to do that because like you have to get both fingers on the fret. And I don't know. I don't really play this that often because I don't know how to tune it, so it sounds horrible. But I did learn about like 3 chords on it so far. Once I get this thing tuned, I'm gonna play it a lot because it's gonna sound amazing. Yeah, I really like this mandolin though. It's like my first like 8-stringed instrument. And once I get this thing tuned, I really can't wait to like tackle this thing on and like learn it like fully. So let's go on to my other